Staying on top of the latest marketing trends and little hacks is what's going to keep you ahead of the competition. And in this video, we're going to be basically dissecting a genius TikTok strategy that I ran into and a $2.2 million Shopify store as well. Two different things, but both extremely valuable. So let's get right into it. I'll start with the store. The store I'm talking about is called Public Desire, and it's a store that I just ran into on Store Leads. It's a big database of Shopify stores. It's pretty cool. And as you see, their estimated page views are 2.7 million a month, and they estimate that they're making $2.2 million a month. Now, here's what's very interesting about this store. It's not just that they make 2.2 million a month. This is what I wanted to share with you. It's in a niche that is so quote unquote saturated. Obviously, it's not saturated. They're making a ton of money, but they're basically a fashion brand, and it's not any different than what you would see in the US or, there's like 20 stores that are so similar to this. And somehow they're all making over $1 million per month on Shopify. This is something I've discussed in the past. It's a pattern I've seen repeated over and over again. They're what I would call Fashion Nova-like stores. Fashion Nova was like the biggest one to do this. They reached $1 billion valuation at one point, I believe. And now even Chinese companies like Shein are trying to do the same thing and reaching pretty massive numbers, even if they're very unprofitable. And this actually ties, talking about Shein, this ties in the strategy that I'm going to show you on TikTok not too long from now. So stay till the end because it's really interesting. Now, Public Desire, though, they have a pretty large team, up to 50 employees. I'm guessing it's more. Crunchbase's data is not always so accurate. It is accurate, but it's old sometimes. That's a better way to put it. Now, they were founded in 2014, so that's the other lesson. Great things take time. Even though there's like a million stores like this, fashion stores, the longest standing ones are the ones that have grown the fastest, or rather the biggest over time, because of compounding. But this store really emphasized something I've been thinking about, which is that, fashion is just probably one of the most powerful categories to sell products in. And what I think is a good idea is staying on top of the trends in terms of visual trends. Like, for example, these UGG-like boots, these are very popular right now. Or platform shoes and boots, these are also very popular right now. So these are things that are really good to stay on top of. And TikTok, in my opinion, is the perfect place to be selling products like this, especially through TikTok Shop, which, to be honest, it seems like TikTok has transformed into a marketplace because every other video I see is a TikTok Shop video, which is a very interesting development. I think it's a great opportunity. We've talked about it before, and it is a great opportunity. But fashion in particular is big on TikTok and obviously Instagram. But that's what I think is so great about TikTok content, is that it is repurposable on Instagram. And here's the other thing, vice versa, okay? Especially for fashion, something a lot of people don't really know. On TikTok, you can post slideshows, and if you can be kind of funny about it and make it sort of like a story where people want to click the next slideshow, that is extremely powerful. That goes very viral. It has a lot of viral potential. So you could post just pictures of your outfits, for example, like back to back to back. Maybe say something intriguing in the first one, like pick the best outfit for the fall. Last one might be the best. I don't know, something along those lines, and get people to go to the end. That's a good idea. So yeah, repurposing content, I feel like it's one of those things that is super valuable for businesses. So quick little bonus tip here. This is how my mind works. When I think of reposting content, I think about a potential agency opportunity there, because I would totally hire somebody to just straight up repost all the content that we post on one social media into other social medias, and basically just repost posts and like re-edit posts so that we can make new posts based on the posts that we've already made. That sounded like a very confusing statement right there, but it makes sense in my head. So, that could be a good agency service to provide. Now, I'm about to show you the TikTok strategy that you read in the title. But real quick, I do want to mention something. We've just added a new section in the AEM Lab assets, which is part of the AEM Lab membership that you get. When you sign up for AEM Lab, you can check that out in the description. It's $50 a month. I'm in here every day. And what we added is a sourcing and shipping tab. So I have an incredible connection in China with a guy named Alan, and he's basically the most transparent sourcing resource that I've ever met. And I really, really appreciated that because it allows you to get a really good grip on your cost of goods, on different qualities from different factories, what it's going to cost. He has 9.5 years of supply chain management. So he's open to people asking him anything in the group, and he can source any products for you as well. So it's super cool. And he also works with TikTok shops. So, you could get him to source you products for TikTok shop if you wanted to start a TikTok shop. And that brings us to the next topic here, which is the Genius TikTok strategy. So this is something I ran into yesterday, and I believe that most likely some China sellers have something to do with this, because this is why I love having connections in China. Over there, their e-commerce is actually super developed. I mean, that's kind of where it all stemmed from, is China e-commerce, at least physical product e-commerce. So you definitely want to tap into what's going on in, Asia, Southeast Asia as well. That's like one of the biggest categories for TikTok shop right now. Most people don't know that. I only know that because I've been talking to a lot of my Chinese friends and, China connections that I've made over the years. And, they've told me that. So super interesting. And this page right here that you see just looks like a normal influencer page, but it's not. What they're doing is they're literally just posting drop shipping products into this page. And guess what? They actually hit a winner here. So one of these videos did 4.8 million views, and it's actually so good. That's why I wanted to show it. Such simple marketing. So it's just this car sliding into another car, and before it hits it, they, switch over to the product that they're selling. This product is so good. It honestly made me want to buy some because I live in a place where it snows, and this is perfect for that, right? And it's kind of a cheap solution, but at the same time, it's a cheap solution, so you probably will run into some issues at some point if you build a whole business off of this. But maybe build like a auto accessories store. That could be kind of cool for TikTok shop. Either way, they're selling all ranges of products, so you could do a general store as well. They're not running these on TikTok shop, but what they are doing is they're putting all of these links in a link tree in the bio of this page. So all this page is somebody pretending to be an influencer and posting winning products. And then what they do is they link them to their link tree. So let me show you real quick. It's loading. But as you see right here, they're putting some of the winning products. So you could click more products and you can literally see their entire store on here. So let's click one of these and boom, it takes us to literally autosupplies.shop. So they took my idea, just kidding. But this is nice. I mean, this is a very simple store, but this converts if you have the right winning products and if you're posting a lot of content for free. So literally, this is something anybody can do. You can do this. I mean, you will need a Shopify store, but you already know. First link in the description, $1 per month Shopify deal. You should definitely claim it. You get a whole free trial. First of all, you don't even have to pay $1 first. That's why it says free link. And then after that, for 3 months, it's going to be $1 a month. So definitely use that link. I strongly recommend it. And you will need a Shopify store if you want to use this strategy. But I guarantee you this person probably doesn't even own this content. Yes, that's unethical, but it's probably illegal to some extent. I'm not a lawyer, okay? But they're doing pretty damn well doing this. And I'm guessing they're probably just reposting this content, editing it a little bit, with different hooks, because hooks are everything in this game, in the game of e-commerce and content rather. Hooks are everything. So they're probably mixing up the videos a little bit, but it kind of just looks like they're spam testing winning products with organic content on TikTok. And my guess is if they have this page, they probably have like 100 other pages and are probably doing super well. So really cool strategy. I mean, this is obviously applicable to dropshipping, but it's also applicable to a brand. So if you're running a brand, which is what I like to run, then, you could also do a similar strategy by creating different influencer pages and just reposting a bunch of your products with different hooks and things like that. And, put them on a link tree just like this person has. So yeah, I wanted to share this like sort of new strategy. I don't think anyone has covered anything like this on YouTube, of course, because YouTube is just a lead funnel for a lot of people. And hey, I mean, I want people to support my businesses too from my content, but there's no gatekeeping over here. I really believe that if you succeed with my content, then you're going to come back someday and want to be a partner with us at Akemi. That's what we do with a lot of brands. We partner with them, we run their performance marketing, and we reach pretty insane numbers. So hopefully this helped you in some way and you enjoyed it. That's about it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.